I remember playing with guys like DeAndre Ayton. He loaded into my park, and I'm in college playing with my friends. I was like, let's go chase DeAndre Ayton. Like, we're just sitting around like NBA players in our park.
Yeah, I know. I'm definitely finna step my game up. Can't be losing with the logo over my head. I know people are going to be coming at me, so I'm going to step it up a little bit.
I think it would be cool just to interact with the fans and different people. I think that's going to be a dope experience as well.
What does the game have to get right? Because you have a very unique look. So what do they need to get perfectly in the game?
I think it's going to be difficult because of my hair. I'm going to be changing it a lot, so hopefully they can be updating that and just the overall look.
I pretty much said my face. I need my face to be clear.
Okay, so your face over any moves that you have.
Starting lineup just announced. We're just about set for basketball. We'll be back in a moment.
Jonathan Kuminga.
Hello and welcome to Sunday Night NBA action here on 2K Sports. Hi everyone, I'm Brian Anderson along with Grant Hill and Brent Berry, our distinguished analyst. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Hey Al.
Thanks Brian. As you know,
he does get after it. Thanks Allie. And a look at the starters for the Bulls. They've got Nikola Vucevic. Bradley Beal's out there with DeJounte Murray. Then it's DeAndre Hunter. And for Golden State, Zach LaVine out there with Kuminga. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's Wiseman. And it's Mr. Incredible in at the shooting guard. And the season's taken some interesting twists so far, Brent. But this is the time on the calendar when things really start to get interesting in the NBA.
Yeah, you can start to look big sometimes at your schedule and the chunk of games. Maybe you have a homestand of 4 or 5 or a road trip where you could actually win 3 or 4 games on the road to come back and take advantage of your playoff position.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming.
And there's just so much variety to Beal's game. I mean, he's great off the catch and in transition. And right there, making a play off the bounce.
Bradley Beal at the line for 2.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
First one falls for him.
The offensive game of Bradley Beal is incredible. He scored more than 30 per game over a season. A player you can build your team around for sure.
Here's Mr. Incredible, hounded by Beal. Drills it from deep. 5 points in the game.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
And the bucket is good.
His position might be shooting guard, but Beal has no problems taking it inside.
Pass to LaVine. Here's Mr. Incredible, hounded by Beal. To the paint. Here's Wiseman. Banked it in off the glass.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Murray. His last outing, we saw him score 13. Here's Hunter. The shot misses. So Golden State will take it the other way. Their last game, a win against the Clippers, looking to carry it into this one.
And you know they had a great plan going into that one. And then made the right adjustments along the way.
Well, the great thing about watching that game was that we saw it through their offense, and they showed a few different looks that they settled into and played well.
Beal gets the bucket. Beal's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Such a tough guard. I mean, Beal mixing it up inside, coming out on top in that battle.
Here's Mr. Incredible. And again, it's Golden State.
Man, they're making everything and look confident. 5 shots, 5 makes.
Outside Murray. Back to Beal. That's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Beal's got 8 points.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Here he goes. Oh, hey, how about that?
That's impressive. Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Ooh, rejected by Wiseman. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Wiseman. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile one block?
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Parker, he's checked in for Chicago. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Clock at 6. And it's Wiseman with the rebound.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play. And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
That's tipped. In transition. Here's Curry. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first
Just
personal
a
foul.
big defensive mistake there. I mean, it's like 3 points. You want to harass Steph, but when he goes to the free throw line, we know it's pretty much automatic. Always one of the league's best free throw shooters.
And he makes a first. Kuzma's checked in for the Warriors. Gill comes in for Levine. And so Curry nails both of them.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Curry with a steal. In transition, here come the Warriors. There's 1:34 left in the first quarter. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
The first free throw is good. Fox is checked in for Stephen Curry.
Line for the Dubs.
And so he makes both from the line. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 6 since the tip. Pass to Dosunmu. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter.
And that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
And here's Wiseman. Out left to the wing. Out to Fox. Pass to Mr. Incredible. Fades back. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
He's covered by Fox. To the right side. Here's Cheeks. It's good.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment. Goes straight to the rim.
The fader. And it's Chicago with a board.
Good shot, gone bad.
Golden
Gotta
State
finish
foul.
there.
Number 9. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Now into the lineup for your Warriors.
There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Dosunmu. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Wiseman with a steal. And so it's the Golden State Warriors earning this break in the action, up 10. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team, and more NBA action on 2K Sports. Coming your way right after this. you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
You've got to like the consistency with which they're hitting that mid-range jumper so far.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls.
I think opposing coaches have nightmares about De'Aaron Fox being out in transition. We got to see why right there.
Here's the sumn. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2. Well, Grant, does it seem like teams are carrying fewer specialists than they used to?
You know, BA, I actually think there's more specialists. I mean, think about it. You have certain players who can do everything, who are versatile, who can carry a team, but then you surround them and complement them with guys who can knock down open jump shots. So actually...
With an almost entire new group here.
Shooting for Chicago, Nikola Vucevic. Shooting 1.
That one misses for Vucevic.
One thing you got to love about Nikola Vucevic is that on offense, he does it all. For a big, he's got a terrific three-point shot, and of course, he regularly posts big point totals.
Thanks. Well, Mr. Incredible in their last matchup against the Clippers delivered quite a performance. He picked up 33 points and really helped stretch the floor, opening up those driving lanes. Another tremendous game for him. One of the hottest players in the league right now.
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, BA, I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Well, there's no denying that Vucevic's offensive output really makes him a great example of a modern big.
Yeah, his abilities at long range definitely help stretch the floor. But he can also be an old-school menace down low, gobbling up rebounds and owning the paint.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Bulls need to get off a shot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Golden State basketball.
The Warriors have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Here's Mr. Incredible. And a missed layup.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play
Golden
at such
State
a high level offensively.
Zach Levine.
No matter what happens
That's
in
his
DeAndre
first
Hunter's
personal
pro
foul.
career, in college, he created a signature moment for himself in the closing moments of the 2019 National Championship game. Remember, he hit a game-tying 3 to send it to overtime.
And then the Cavs eventually were able to pull that game out and win the title. It was just a heroic end to his season. But he's about defense, and that's the area of the court right now where he's making the most impact in his NBA career.
And he drops it first.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
And both free throws good for Hunter.
And it's easy to see why so many people have been so high on DeAndre Hunter. You look at that build.
That's what I'm talking about. Wow. Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo. What a tough VA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Murray passes to Beal. With the drive. That one falls. Coming off the Vucevic feed. Vucevic has got his 4th assist with that last one. Golden State has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Here's Mr. Incredible. Pounded by Beal. And it's good. 2 points. 21 points in the game.
And very few teams rely on mid-range jumpers nowadays, but that's been their preferred way of finding points.
Pass to Cheeks. It's Vucevic, high post. Wiseman with a steal. Fires the three. And the Warriors get it back. Nice shot by Kuminga.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Here's Cheeks. Left side Hunter. Takes a three. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And that'll do it for the first half of play. Warriors ahead. They lead by 13. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Well, Chicago's shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%. They've got Stephen Curry, Zach LaVine out there with Kuminga. Then there's James Wiseman, and it's Mr. Incredible in at the two-guard spot. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half. Fires from the wing, and it's good. Off the back rim and in. And the Warriors lead by 13.
Well, for everything he's going to give you as a great scorer, Curry is still a point guard and has some serious skills in setting up his teammates.
Vucevic's shot is off. Golden State has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Here's Mr. Incredible. 23 points in the game. Bradley Beal puts it in. Outside Murray. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Vucevic's shot is off. The Warriors shooting an insane 65%. Just terrific. Mr. Incredible. And down it goes. Dusted through off a beautiful setup.
Well, Steph Curry, one of the greatest shooters in the history of the NBA, but also a very gifted passer. Great at finding his teammates.
Apparently, he didn't appreciate giving up points.
I mean, just throws it down right in the man's face. Here's Mr. Incredible. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
Timeout call.
Timeout,
the Bulls.
Chicago Bulls.
Yeah, you can't make any excuses right now for them giving the ball up as much as they have in this one. Hopefully they can get on the same page during this timeout.
Who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise. Coming onto the floor for the Bulls.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the third. From behind the arc. On target from range. Give it 30.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Pass to DeSumo. A minute and a half left in the third quarter here. And again, Chicago, no good. The Warriors have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. And the Warriors lead by 15.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his third personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the
down the
Bulls.
first one. And the Warriors
Taking
making a
two
change
shots.
here. Wiseman's checked in. And the Bulls also making a change. Hunter's checked in. Golden State has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Here's Mr. Incredible. Another three for Golden State.
Well, he just nailed his second three of the half, guys. I'd be very aware of that if I were the defense right now.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Second team
All right, guys,
foul.
what do you think so far on the offensive
Shooting
approach
for
for the
Chicago.
Warriors?
Their mid-range
At the line
shooting
for
has
two.
been tremendous all game, guys. There hasn't been a drop-off at all.
And it's a feel-good night from behind the three-point line, racking up a ton of threes.
Levine, he's checked in for Fox.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Drives to the hoop, and the
Golden
foul on the
State
shot.
foul.
So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well,
That's his
that
first
was
personal
clearly
foul.
a foul.
Third
And the
team
first one at the
foul.
line is good. Curry, he's checked
the
in
line
for the
for the
Warriors.
Bulls.
Beal, he's checked
Two
in for
shots.
Chicago. Both shots good from the stripe. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Mr. Incredible. And he banks in the layup.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Chicago has gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land in the third quarter. Into the lane. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 5 points in the game.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
As we've seen him develop in this league, Levine has become a better passer, willing to move the rock.
The Bulls have gotten 6 of 14 shots to drop in this third quarter. And here's Beal. 20 points for him. Driving inside. And a foul
Golden
called
State
on the
foul.
way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his fourth personal foul.
That's on James
Team
Wiseman.
foul.
Gotta be cautious guarding
At the
Beal
line for the
because
Bulls.
he's skilled at drawing contact while shooting.
And Beal drops them both. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Warriors ahead, up by 16. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for the Bulls, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got DeAndre Hunter. DeJounte Murray is out there with Bradley Beal. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. And they pick up 2.
Bradley Beal.
Beal's got 24 points.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
Here's Mr. Incredible, pounded by Beal. Mr. Incredible, good.
They have no answer defensively inside.
The Bulls on offense. It's a 16-point game. And following this one, they'll take on the Timberwolves in Minnesota. It'll be the 4th of 5 games for them on the road. That one falls.
Say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Chicago shooting a solid 53% from the floor. Hunter against Kuzma. Back to Hunter. Down low. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, we'll have to settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Beal, the pass to Murray. Here's Hunter. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray.
DeJounte
Murray's got 4 assists in the game.
Good move for Hunter to get to the inside, and he just navigated the defense well.
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way. Dominga, he's checked in for Kuzma. Murray with it. Beal outside. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Good on the shot. Beal's got 10 points here in the second half.
The consistency of Beal's scoring has been terrific. And, of course, his teammates keep working hard to facilitate to him.
Driving to the basket. And then Beal with the dunk.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
No, this is about as high-octane a game as you're going to find.
Here's Mr. Incredible. Money on the 19-footer.
And he didn't need to fade back. No one in his face, but he buried it anyway.
Now a timeout called by Chicago.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments. Pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
And now it's presented for your Warriors player of the game.
Think about this. He has owned this game from start to finish. Wow, so impressive. The defense literally looked helpless trying to stop him out there. He has been far and away the best player on the court, and it's not close.
And you know, this home arena really appreciates this guy. And it's clear that he takes pride in playing his best in front of them. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Over the last break, I got a chance to hear what Steve Nash said to the team. He called out their ball control, saying, quote, no more turnovers. That has to be the mindset. We need to stop rushing and start dictating.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Here's Beal. And it's Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got 4 rebounds in the game. Out to Fox.
2 minutes.
Pass to Mr. Incredible. Takes it inside, and he jams it home with authority.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? The Bulls have gotten almost all of their shots to fall in the fourth. 6 of 7. They kick it out to Murray. And there's 1:38 left in the game. Step back shot. That one off the back iron and out.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
Here's Mr. Incredible. Pounded by Beal. Mr. Incredible. Good.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Warriors.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And they really wanted this one. It pushes their win total up to 21.
And that's a sweep of the season series. It's clear who the matchup favored. They'll wish they could have seen more of these guys.
Here's Mr. Incredible. That one a little long. And a fast break now for the Bulls. And then Beal with the dunk.
Assist goes to
And where was this type of effort earlier in the game? Unfortunately, this run will be all for nothing.
And consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Now here's Beal, guarded closely. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. Launches it. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They led by as many as 18. Pass to Mr. Incredible. Falls back and drains a fadeaway J. And the Warriors lead by 14.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
I'll tell you what, I absolutely love watching Beal go to work. He makes good decisions, and that time, no hesitation off the catch.
And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you.
in the car and it sound like a in it with a meal worth of cash. Like Bandicoot, we bout to crash. No remorse, I to your dad. Off the porch, bought a push and I drag. Out the billing them steady, now you do the math. If you sick on my son, I won't hide. Brain, we give him a bath. I said I need it. Undefeated. Blocking, then I'm go long. He receive it, I can't see it. My wrist look like a snow cone maker. Once I see her, I give her that just like it. Then I leave her. I can't get caught up, I can't be on nigga them people. You know what it is, go put that before they breaches. Before they breaches, I'ma get out this and I'm striking, I'm throwing my whole lot of money instead, it keep coming forever. I'm living my life like a
I know the we making it happen. I like the bougie, but keep me a
fantastic. Cartier straight out the plastic, diamonds in all of my glasses.
The magic,
straight out the basket. They say them young have
the money too old, it's going nasty.
With them,
the way we pay, we been giving too many passes.
Too many. Drop a bag and cash it. Who gonna press on the fastest? Who? Elastic, new attachment, get tactic. Tactical.
They stole the flow, then they tryna run off with the fashion.
My neck, I freeze it. Just give us the reason, make this look easy. Cut blue hundreds with the stones.
A lot of people don't select Tim Duncan. I think for how great he is I was just about to say he's underrated.
Underrated.
But he's like one of the best power forwards of all time, like top 2, top 3, maybe 1.
Maybe 1.
Well, you gotta say that now because you're a company man.
Maybe nah. This ain't mine.
We're here at 2K23 House of Greatness at Summer League, where NBA players and some of the 2K community are checking out 2K23 for the very first time.
The busy freeways of Los Angeles, a hallmark of this sprawling metropolis. We're coming to you from Southern California. It's the NBA. DA, it's
Thank you.
Changing like the game is. David, good insight. Thank you. Two defensive-minded teams, Steve, in the building tonight. These teams are so good, aren't they, at getting stops?
They are. Points will be hard to come by. Both teams give maximum effort on the defensive end, and that's hard to do night after night.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. They've got Zach LaVine. Stephen Curry's out there with Mr. Incredible. Then it's Kuminga. And it's Wiseman into the middle, remaining the middle. For the Clippers, the stars of the team, Leonard and George, are the forwards. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Robertson. And it's Vildoza in at the 1 spot.
Three-point basket.
Woo! Zach barely gave the defense a chance there. He quickly gets the shot in the air.
Pass to Vildoza. Feeds it to Robertson. The shot, no good. The Warriors go the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Yeah, I think the perimeter game is what helped them in that one. Consistent from out beyond the arc.
We talk a lot about shot selection, and we saw why. You want to avoid empty possessions.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Leonard, that's for 2. Offline from the top of the key.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Pass to Wiseman. That one goes.
James Wiseman.
And just wait until Wiseman has time to develop his moves, which are still somewhat raw at this stage.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And up the court come the Warriors on the break. LaVine with the ball. Now here's Wiseman. He's guarded closely. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And it's George finishing it off.
And this is how you score in transition. And Paul George, you just have to appreciate his hustle.
Here is Mr. Incredible. He's guarded by Johnson.
Number 9.
No one covering.
I mean, beautiful execution of the game plan offensively. So far, they are hitting 80% from the field.
Here now, Vildoza. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And it's in there.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength.
Number 9. Assisted by
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Baby, it is showtime. And Oscar Robertson with the slam.
Great vision on that pass. Kawhi moving it to the open teammate.
And there's the drive. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Well, that could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Banked in off the glass. Leonard's got his second basket of the night.
Beautiful from Kawhi, establishing himself and going to work. Love the confidence.
The assist goes to
Extra
Zach
on
Levine.
that one, fellas. Nobody's stopping that.
When he comes in there with that tomahawk, that's just too much force. So timeout called here on the first for Los Angeles. Last time in San Francisco, they lost to the Warriors.
Substitution for the Warriors.
You've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
You know, sometimes great skill can overcome a lack of intensity, but it's very rare.
And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. Then for the Warriors, Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Kuminga. Hill comes in for Zach Levine, and it's Fox in for Stephen Curry. Right wing. Here's Mr. Incredible, and the Warriors take on two more.
Completely on his game, hasn't missed a shot all night. A big part of why this team is winning.
There's a minute left in the first quarter. To the middle. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And it's Fox with the ball for the Warriors. 3-point lead. Here's Mr. Incredible. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another, then another. Really the story of the game.
I was surprised they put up so little fight. That was not the team I expected to see that night.
And Fox gets it to go.
Number 9.
And he gives up pounds to a lot of guys defending him, but that has never kept Fox from being in attack mode.
Pass to Hodges. Fuller. He's covered by Wiseman. 6 on the shot clock. Fuller, the pass to Hodges. Yes, that goes in.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Mr. Incredible. He dents the rim with a two-hand slam. Wow.
How about the awareness there from Fox? You got to love seeing how he is such a willing passer in finding the open man.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Warriors ahead. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They're having a lot of success from mid-range in the first half. Always nice to have that jumper to fall back on.
And also, how about the willingness to attack the basket and challenge the defense here tonight?
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Who got starts. He's out there with Hodges. And it's McKnight in at the small forward position. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Mr. Incredible in their last matchup against the Bulls was terrific. He had 56 points, and he did a great job of letting the game come to him, connecting on a number of his shots. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it. He took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, it'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, that's what it means to be.
Substitution for the Warriors.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Here's Mr. Incredible, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, taking it to the rack
with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here now, Vildoza.
How about
Johnson
now?
with the bounce pass. It's good. Robertson's got 5 points so far.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Outside, Levine. And there's the pass to Mr. Incredible. Takes it inside, and he jams it with authority.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it.
Yeah,
you have to switch on that play.
Ethan or Rick.
Vildoza, the pass to Robertson. Here now, Vildoza. Shot clock at 6. To the wing on the left. Goes up the baseline. Wiseman with the rebound.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Here's Mr. Incredible.
Come on.
It's the outside fadeaway. Mr.
There we
Incredible's got the lead up to 14 now for the Warriors. And so it's the Golden State Warriors sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Right back after this break. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And Mr. Incredible has been sensational.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
I wish I had that.
Alley-oops. He was roaring to the rim and finishing.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball.
You don't got that.
State Warriors right now.
What'd I tell you?
James Wiseman's out there with Kuminga. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's Zach Levine. And it's Mr. Incredible.
I don't got that one either.
Steve is a bigger guard with a great three-point shot.
I just got focused on touching pitches.
Could have done well in today's game.
Yeah, Kevin, but probably as a center, a pick and pop big because everybody's playing smaller now. So I doubt you'd have found me in the backcourt.
They get the rebound.
You telling me I can't shoot a 3 for shit this game? Is that what you telling me?
Teach size and length, and Wiseman beats everyone to the ball for that second chance opportunity.
From 15 feet away, Leonard no luck.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Oh, fuck that.
Here's
Taking this to
Mr.
the rim.
Incredible. He's guarded by Johnson.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Fuck that.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Game says I can't hit a 3 this round.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. No good that time.
I had no faith.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be in the driver's seat.
What?
For his offense,
That's
this
bullshit.
has just been a brutal period.
To the right side. It's stolen by Wiseman. Passes it to Mr. Incredible.
Come on.
Good, and Curry gets the assist.
3-pointer.
Curry's got 4 assists in the game.
Continuing to stoke the fire. His shot making has been absolutely superb.
Los Angeles.
I don't know how I'm
calls
gonna touch
timeout.
50 if
Mr.
the game won't
Incredible
let
with
me
a
shoot
strong
threes, bro.
contribution so far in this one.
Good decision to regather. Talk it over. Your main concern
maybe it's
now
me.
is
Maybe
how
I'm
to
the problem.
slow this guy down on the offensive end.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Then for the Warriors, Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Kuminga. Hill comes in for Levine, and De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Curry. With the teardrop, and Wiseman sends it back.
Good shit, my boy. They on me like
Here is Mr. Incredible. He has 29.
There we go.
From 16 feet away, he cans it. Mr. Incredible's got 7 now in this quarter.
Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
Will it go?
Yeah, I was on your last now.
And there's 2 points.
And the D getting out work there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art.
Get this
and that's
man
the
off.
result you'll get.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
No, that's terrible.
Thank you, Kevin.
I didn't get my feet set.
I'm trying to be the best player I can be.
Trash.
I'm happy with what I've done in my career, and I'm just going to keep on from there. It's not about being famous. It's about playing basketball and having fun on the floor. Well, he is famous, Kevin, and he remains focused.
2 minutes remaining.
Agreed, David, and he served him well. Thank you. Warriors leading by 21. Releases.
Thank you.
And that basket is
Green.
in from Mr. Incredible. Mr. Incredible's
Thank
got
you,
9
Jesus.
points now in just the second half. LA has gotten blank
Lord,
from
thank
three-point
you.
land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Pass to Fuller. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Just 3 to shoot. A shot by Starks, no good. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Mr. Incredible, the pass to Wiseman. Over to the left wing. Here is Mr. Incredible. 33
Oh
points for
my
him.
goodness. Lord, why hast thou forsaken me?
59 seconds left in the third. For the 3. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Warriors leading by 23. Here's Mr. Incredible. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Assist from
That's an
Jonathan
old-fashioned
Kuminga.
rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
All glory
Awesome
to God.
display of athleticism captured
Know what
by
I'm
our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Starks, and there it is for him.
I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
Here's Mr. Incredible.
What the fuck was that?
Another shot, and 2 free throws coming up.
I'm not gonna lie, if I greened it though, that would have been good. That would have been the shot of the game.
Shooting for Golden State.
He's off
Jonathan
on the
2 shots.
change here.
Ameno. I have to learn that song.
And the
I swear.
second free throw, good. $19 seconds left to play here in the third. Pass to Vildoza. And they'll get another chance.
I don't think you have it in you, buddy.
Lets it go from deep. And no good in the
Told you.
second attempt this time. And so it's the Golden State Warriors.
You are not him.
Finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Welcome, contest 50. Of course he benched me.
Warrior substitution.
5 on the floor.
How deep in the quarter?
Shooting for Golden
Damn.
State.
I don't think I'm touching 50.
Down for the Warriors.
At the foul line for
Mid-range,
one.
they've
What's
been
it,
on
15
fire
more
today.
points?
Those jump shots have been falling all game.
With Dwight Howard at the
With
line?
just how well they've shot it from beyond, and they've made this thing look easy.
On the free throw, no good. And Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league. But who was the toughest matchup for you when you played?
Oh, man.
Mismatch.
You know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult, but in a weird way, not because
Trying to touch 50.
I worried about him scoring on me. It was because I had to defend his ability to make people better, and that was always a challenge. Don't forget about the great
Give me
Penny
this
Hardaway.
shit.
I mean, at 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with, and My personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas,
Keon Johnson.
who was
That's
as
his
good as
second
anybody's
personal
ever
foul.
been at
Second
that
team
guard
foul.
position.
George in the front court,
At the line
along
for
with
the
Leonard.
Warriors.
Then there's Robertson. Then it's Johnson. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
They're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second
Battle
half.
of number 9.
Brown against Kuzma. Brown kicks to Sumner.
Fuck this nigga.
And that time, also a missed shot.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's
Fuck you.
allowed them to build
Number 9.
this lead. Because that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Here's Sumner. Solid defense right there from Mr. Incredible. Steps back and fires. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Mr. Incredible's got 6 here in this quarter. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Clippers. Here's George. And he makes the run, he gets the whistle. And now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And with that basket, he puts a stop to a 13-0 run there by the Warriors.
Gallinari, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And for the teams who are rebuilding, Smitty, it seems stacking draft picks is often the best approach. Pick swaps, protections, it can make your head spin.
It can, Kevin. I think for the younger guys, it comes down to a couple things. Player development and the culture you breed. That's usually the difference between success and failure.
Second shot opportunity. Sumner's shot is off. The Warriors have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Fires from the wing, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Oh, he got that.
That falls. Nice speed that time from George. Sumner's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. Athletic was put on display here today.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight. And what a huge standout performance it was
for Mr. Incredible.
He really played at his preferred pace, never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
And it's Brown missing. Here is Mr. Incredible. He's covered by Brown.
Oh my gosh.
No good from Mr. Incredible.
Terrible.
There's 38 seconds left in the game. Here's Caruso. Shoots from 12. Hodges misses. Here is Mr. Incredible. He's covered by Brown. No good from Mr. Incredible.
Well, I touched
to the inside and stolen by Howard. Here's Preston. The pass to Mr. Incredible. From deep.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew.
I'm not gonna lie. From a career standpoint, this run I'm going on is absolutely crazy.
Still got the screen time less than 50. Baby, it's me time, sorry, not kidding. 500K still climbing that mountain, yeah. And it just never be drowning, yeah. Like I'm actually in a fountain, yeah. I just hum it and I found it, yeah. Got another
this one right there.
Let's go. Hey, yeah, I took notes. Yeah, now they want to steal my soul. Yeah, real dope. Yeah, I'm feeling it evident more. I'm rocking these clothes. Yeah, now they want to say that's dope. Yeah, I get the way I'm included in scenes on myself, and you know how that dope. Try to the music is 20 to feel it. I never look back. No. This ain't no confusion. Yeah, talking that on them ruling. Yeah, still trying to take my. Yeah, still vibing off. Hey, yeah, yeah, that dope. Hey, yeah, that's dope. Hey, yeah, that's dope. Hey, yeah, that dope. Woo-hoo.
San Francisco on a wonderful afternoon. The city hosting tonight's broadcast. Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. And in our Allie, take it away.
VA technology.
Boy, he is a big thinker, no doubt about that. Good reporting there, Allie. Let's check out Sacramento's starting lineup. And for Golden State, Zach LaVine out there with Kuminga. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. Then there's James Wiseman. And it's Mr. Incredible in a shooting guard. Well, here we are at mid-season now, Graham. How do players mentally cope with the grind of an NBA season?
You know, that's a good question, BA. I mean, you have to find ways to take your mind off of things as a team. Having outlets helps distract you. It's so important for players as they endure the lengthy season.
From deep three-point range. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Now here's McCollum. Tight defense on him. Pass to Mitchell. Back to McCollum. Ooh, rejected by Wiseman.
0 for 3, not the start they're looking for.
And the Warriors pushing it up now. Here's Mr. Incredible.
Oh, I meant to pass
He's
it
off on
out.
that one. So Sacramento will take it the other way. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team.
And these two teams will face off against one another 4 times. It should be fun.
So we're going to say they're going to be familiar with each other, huh? But even so, these teams will learn about each other tonight. So much changes from year to year.
Mr. Incredible, no good.
He's got a nice feel for that crossover, but you still have to finish.
Pass to McCollum. Now here's Turner. Ooh, rejected by Wiseman. Here's Mr. Incredible. With the fadeaway. Good on the bucket. 5 points in the game.
Now, this is why Fox's teammates love him. I mean, when they're open, he makes sure to get it to them.
Fox against Mitchell. Pass to McCollum. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. McCollum's got 5 points.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
Again, the Warriors score.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
The Kings have gone 2 of 6 from the floor. Pass to Randolph. 3-pointer. Goes back up. And a nice layup by Turner.
Playing with real urgency. Turner keeps the play alive. That work ethic from him is just fantastic.
Going inside, and he dunks it down.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Now Wiseman. Here's Mr. Incredible. Had a career game his last time out.
Oh, my goodness.
And he gets the bucket.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown of the defensive flex.
Timeout called, the Kings. Their last game, a win against the Clippers, looking to carry it into this one.
I found it was an interesting game. Anything they couldn't get from their starters, they got from their reserves.
And when the bench steps up, pressure off the starters, and they stepped up big in that game.
And a new group getting ready for the Kings. Pass to DeRozan.
Oh, God.
Knocked away. And it's out of bounds to Sacramento. And the Warriors making a change here. Howard's checked in.
For your Warriors, Dwight Howard.
1:52 left in the first quarter here. Double team on DeRozan. Here's Randolph. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there.
That's his
But he'll
first
go to the
personal
line with a
foul,
chance for
first
three.
team foul.
You know, not
We'll
the
get it back to
smartest play a defender can make there.
3 shots.
Good on the second one. And he makes all 3. 1:44 left in the first quarter. Here's Mr. Incredible. No good on the triple. Sacramento has gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. Here's Randolph. Here's DeRozan. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
And DeRozan, just so crafty on those moves, slips right through the contact for the finish.
To the inside. Here's Howard. And he battles for the ball. Gets his second chance bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
You see, he had very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Fires from deep. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
This quarter expending tremendous energy at the offensive end. And he's not slowing down. He's still calling for it.
Pass to Randolph. The 3. Rebounded by Kuzma.
Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit dubious.
They get it again. Here's Mr. Incredible. Shot clock at 5. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Puts up a 3. Sacramento grabs the miss. Inside, here's Tate. And the shot goes down.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
It's a tie game in San Francisco. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. Completely new group for the Kings. 1:56 left to play in the second quarter. Taking a look at the Kings. C.J. McCollum is out there with Mitchell.
Jesus
then
Christ.
Moses Brown. Then there's Jayshawn Tate.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
Thanks. Well, Mr. Incredible in their last matchup against the Clippers delivered quite a performance. He scored 53 points and put in so much effort on the defensive end. Great two-way game for him. His stat line was unreal. Impossible to repeat? I don't know. Coming off of that performance, you tell me. Guys?
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that program.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality.
I think he will because he takes being a leader seriously, and it shows in how he approaches things on both ends of the floor.
And McCollum drops them both.
But even though he's undersized, McCollum is just a tenacious scorer. He's a confident shooter that can catch fire quickly.
Mr. Incredible.
I'll tell you what, they are on fire this quarter, taking total command of this game.
McCollum outside. Pass to Mitchell. 55 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Tate passes to McCollum. 5 to shoot. Not going to go that time. in the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Here's Mr. Incredible. Rebound by the Kings.
What in the...
Brown's got his 4th rebound in this one. Tipped away. Here's Mr. Incredible. And it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor. And hold up. We're not going to halftime just yet. The officials signaling that they are going to take a look at this replay.
Fuck that. I'll do my own replay. Yeah, left my hands.
A tough call to make in real time. I mean, good thing they can go and slow it down and look at it again, because this is so important.
And the ruling is in. The call stands. No bucket. So no change in the score as we end the quarter.
Good move to review.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Just pounding the painted area.
I'm finna go
That's
fucking
helped them
nuclear
build an
this second
advantage.
half.
More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Well, you hear about the importance of confidence. You think that was something you always had as a player, Grant, or did you have to build that up?
Well, I mean, success ultimately does breed confidence, and I had success, fortunately, at a young age. So you have to understand you have to always attack, and you always have to believe in yourself, no matter what the situation.
They've got James Wiseman. Kuminga is out there with Zach LaVine. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Mr. Incredible in at the 2 spot. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half. Shot clock at 6. Here's Randolph. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3. It's on Zach LaVine.
At the line for the Kings.
He hits the second from the line. And he nails the 3rd.
Okay.
Golden State has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Here's Mr. Incredible, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh, that's just accuracy and awareness. Fox, he's establishing himself as an effective distributor.
Mitchell against Fox. Outside Mitchell. Tries a 10-footer. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good.
Being opportunistic, just taking what the defense allows.
Oh, yeah, and that's just a good read on his part. As usual, his mid-range jumper is on point.
Incredible. And he goes in for the dunk.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. McCollum finds Turner. And it's Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Mr. Incredible. The basket's good off the assist from Fox. And now a 10-point Warrior lead.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Now a timeout by Sacramento.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
It's T-shirt Bonanza. Make some noise for a free.
So the Kings making a change here.
Bro, coach, you saw what's going off.
Substitution on the court.
Don't want to see a black.
There's a minute 47 left in the 3rd quarter of the game.
Fine, I'll pass it to the white man. You happy?
Elbow shot on the way. Hauled in by the Kings. Brown's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's DeRozan. Sacramento again missing. The Warriors have gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. And defying the analytics trend, DeRozan's favorite shot still remains the mid-range jumper.
I mean, they've tried to stretch him out with uneven results. Maybe better to surround him with three-point shooters, create space in the medium range area to maximize his effectiveness.
Randolph gets the bucket.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
And that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work. Such a consistent night for him from the field. Whenever they've needed it, he's been their safety valve.
DeRozan passes to Brown. Basket's good.
Moses
Brown's got his second basket of the night.
If you give him any sort of space, he's going to attack.
Here's Mr. Incredible. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. And the Warriors lead by 10.
Well, with the role he's on this quarter, they're going to keep going to him and get that lead even bigger.
Pass to Randolph. Fires for 3. And it's Poole with a rebound.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Mr. Incredible. Oh, it makes it with a kiss.
From Jordan.
And now it's a 12-point Warrior lead.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3-ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring. He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Here's Mr. Incredible. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Golden State Warriors going into the break up 12. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding everyone is taking full advantage. Fantastic.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for Sacramento, they've got Jayshawn Tate. C.J. McCollum is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Moses Brown. Here's Mitchell, 5 on the clock, and they're able to recover. Count it.
Moses Brown.
And so it's Golden State with it. Here's Mr. Incredible. And a two-handed jam.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Sacramento shooting about 47%. A nice number. McCollum on the wing. He's covered by Levine. Second chance shot. Goes up with it again. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And they're giving up way too many second chance points.
Golden State has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Here's Mr. Incredible. Misses a 3. The Kings have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Mitchell finds Tate. To the middle. Howard down after the assist. Led him to the lane.
He is a fantastic athlete for a power forward. Whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for it with that.
Is that an answer or what? He just won up real good.
Those two relish going at each other, don't they? The Kings have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Back to Mitchell. There's McCollum with the 3. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Mitchell's got his 4th assist in this one. Golden State calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, I like the chess match. Trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Wiseman, he's checked in for Kuzma. And De'Aaron Fox is subbed in for Poole. Turner, he's checked in for the Kings. Back to Fox. Here's Mr. Incredible. Turner covers. The offensive rebound. And that one's good. Wiseman.
They have the been playing nearly as hard on the offensive glass. You wonder if they just want to get back defensively.
Mitchell with the ball. Fox picks him up. Jacks up a three. And the Kings with another three.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here on the floor. Mr. Incredible, no good. The Kings trailing. McCollum outside. Pass to Brown. Now here's McCollum. Not a lot of room. Launches a three. And it's Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got 11 rebounds in the game.
2 minutes.
Here's Mr. Incredible. McCollum defends.
Oh my God.
Inside.
Oh, Jesus.
The layup is good. And now just a 4-point Warrior lead.
This is my worst game yet.
At this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Coach trusts him to make.
Oh my God.
Stretch. I mean, because he's shown that
I'm
ability.
cold.
He got in excellent position and takes it right back up.
Sacramento. They're trailing by 6.
Your
There's
Warriors
1:38 left in the
16.
fourth quarter here.
And
Now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
He has truly put on a show out there tonight, tearing it up on both ends of the floor. So impressive. And the other squad has looked helpless to stop him.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well Luke Walton had some advice for the team over that last break. He instructed his guys to buckle down, saying, quote, it's do or die time. Let's stay focused and finish like it's a playoff game. We'll see if they can pull it off. Back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. Mitchell against Wiseman. Takes a 13-footer. And it's Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. He's okay,
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Mitchell, the Warriors pull it in. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Mr. Incredible. Oh! You can feel it in there. And a big-time jam right there.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
McCollum outside. 6 on the shot clock. Mitchell against Fox. And they force the shot.
Good chase.
Great beat. And some changes here for the Kings.
Basketball. And for the Kings.
I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
Knocks it down from distance. And the Warriors lead by 13.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
Here's DeRozan. Again, the miss by the Kings. Here's Mr. Incredible. Lets it go from deep. Pure from three-point range.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Chris Webber, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Thank you for tuning in to watch the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Cade, what do you think about NBA 2K23 so far?
I like it. I like the animations.
What are the biggest differences?
And yeah, I like the graphics too. I feel like the faces look a little more clear, look more realistic. So it's cool. I like the game so far.
Since we talked to you last, you got scanned in NBA 2K22.
Yeah.
What has your life been like, and what is it like kind of seeing yourself in the video game every single day?
Yeah, it's crazy. I've always tried to like dream of being in the game, but now whenever I see like a real face scan version of me, it's still surreal. So.
Traffic making its way across the Bay Bridge. We are.
Thank you, Kevin.
Always does. Thank you, DA. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Outside, the wings are Brown and Tatum. Then it's Rob Williams. And it's Okiki in at the power forward. And for the Warriors, they've got Mr. Incredible. James Wiseman's out there at Kuminga. Then it's Zach LaVine. And it's Fox in at the point guard. When you know you're on a championship contender, how hard is it to maintain focus this time of year?
Some of that depends on the leadership you have in the locker room. Certain guys having an ability to keep everyone engaged and motivated and also loose and light in that locker room. So it does matter.
Well, if he gets near the cup, Jason Tatum will leave no doubt.
Mr. Incredible, the pass to LaVine. Inside, here's Mr. Incredible, and he goes in for the dunk.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Kicks to Brown. Passes it to Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
The solid mechanics of Jason Tatum on display. How about the balance in a difficult finish?
Mr. Incredible. Kuminga tips it back in.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tipping.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Pass to Okiki. It's rebounded by Kuminga.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
What?
And in terms of the mid-range game, Brown has joined a very elite crowd.
Yeah, no doubt. This guy is both prolific and proficient. He has worked so hard on the short area dribble, the shot release so much more consistent, as is his focus.
Here's Fox following the three-pointer by Boston. The 19-foot shot. Pass to Mr. Incredible. 6 to shoot. And he whirls that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Yeah, instinctively, too. Fox there looking to be a ball mover, a facilitator. And that's one reason why his team is playing well.
Now, here's Tatum. He is averaging just around 28.5 points a game. So many offensive skills in his toolkit. Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against the Timberwolves at Target Center. Fouled in the act of shooting, gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
The Warriors shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
And the Celtics hit again from deep. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Here's Mr. Incredible. Rebounded by the Celtics.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Outside Tatum. The pass to Okiki. Lets it go. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Normally he'll lose the next shot. I'm sure they'll get to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall. This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Dishes to Brown. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. 5 to shoot. Here's Ozat. Can't connect from 13 feet out. The Warriors lead. Here is Mr. Incredible. 9 points in the game so far. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
All right, and wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
So the Celtics call timeout. Their first.
And team strategies mostly gone. The fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Kuminga. Hill comes in for Zach LaVine. And Stephen Curry subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. The Warriors have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. 51 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Celtics trail by 3. Ozat guarded by Curry. Cloak loose. Now here's Drummond. D right on him. Second chance shot. No good. Shot missing. The Warriors go the other way. Their last encounter was in Boston, where they were able to handle the Celtics.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
It's always a good thing when the defense is scrambling. Whenever there was open space on the perimeter, their shooters were able to locate it.
Finley, offensive rebound. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. Unhindered, going all the way. Oh!
Goodness. And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
On the court right now for the Celtics.
From James Whiteman.
And it's May in at the 4 spot.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Mr. Incredible in their last matchup against the Kings really lit up the floor. He had 44 points, and along with what he did on offense, he had a big defensive night as well. He put up great numbers in a terrific effort. It's not a game that anyone wanted to miss. We'll be looking for a repeat performance tonight, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man record.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
A baseline jam. The rebound by Mr. Incredible.
A good board there, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
From deep three-point range, you can't get that one to fall. And it's Boston the other way. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And I love the way they just came right out at them in that game, determined to attack the rim.
You know, typically when you go that hard to the rack, you can make a living at the charity stripe, and that's exactly what happened.
Clock at 6. Here's Cage. Off target from three-point range. And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Great. It's not always easy, is it?
A lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes do both.
Celtics trail by 13. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
They've had a tough time taking the lid off and really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Mr. Incredible, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Now Finley still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
And putting in work on the defensive end. Wiseman's swat providing a spark to his team. And the D getting outwork there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Driving to the basket.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and not afraid to show.
Checking in for the
So it's the Golden State Warriors sitting with a comfortable. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And Mr. Incredible has been sensational.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. De'Aaron Fox out there with Mr. Incredible. Then it's Kuminga. Then there's James Wiseman. And it's Levine, and at the 3, the small forward. Pulls up, high post, and the basket by Tatum. Tatum's got 9.
Well, Jason Tatum, a 3-level scorer, gets to the mid-range jumper. It's good.
Kept alive. Passes to Mr. Incredible. Shoots a fader. And the shot is long. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. It's a 14-point game. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. And that game will be 4 out of 5 on the road for the team. Here is Mr. Incredible, guarded by Tatum. Outside, Fox. Backs it down. And the bucket from Mr. Incredible. 31 points for Mr. Incredible.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Brown outside. 2 free throws coming up, and they'll call the shooting shot.
James Wiseman. That's his second personal foul.
Well, you have got to appreciate how hard Jaylen Brown goes. It's amazing how he gets defenders to foul him when he's going up with his shot.
Here's Fox. He's got 8. Here's Mr. Incredible. Misses the 3.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Pass to Williams. To the paint. Here's Brown. And finish off by Brown.
Assisted
Well,
by
the leaping ability of Jaylen Brown soars high for the rim-rocking slam. Go to work, young man.
Here's Mr. Incredible. The shot comes out, and the Celtics going the other way now.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Ozat. Oh, and he almost had a point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
That's his first personal foul. Checking in for the Celtics.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Here's Brown. Offensive rebound. Tries again. And another shot. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Andre Drummond.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack him. I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket. And when he gets himself into the right position, Drummond so powerful in terms of finishing at the rim. The only way to prevent that alley-oop is to keep him from getting to the launching pad in the first place.
Brown with it. From deep. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Golden State Warriors bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we'll be right back after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And a look at the five for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Outside, the wings are Brown and Tatum. Then there's Andre Drummond and May into the four. Here is Mr. Incredible. He's covered by Brown. Kuminga, no good. Celtics trail by 7. And there's the foul. He's on Mr. Incredible.
That's his second personal foul.
Second foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Yeah, and there's the call. It's going to be the legal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
The Celtics shooting in this game, 45%. Here's Finley. Brown with it. Now guarded by Mr. Incredible. It's Brown with the drive. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
How about the strength on the finish? Jaylen Brown showing real muscle.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Warriors.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
Yeah, and I think something they've also worked hard at tonight is crashing the boards. The second chance points have been coming in bunches.
It falls for his fifth field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
You love that this guy doesn't get down on himself after a rough first half. Keep your composure.
Oh, my goodness! What a play!
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Oh, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Look who's coming out on the court. You have on your feet and welcome your Warriors. 15.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Warriors leading by 3. There's the drive. Mr. Incredible, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Mr. Incredible's got 39.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Here's Mr. Incredible, and the shot no good, a bit short. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Tatum drives in. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Warriors have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter.
Another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Fourth quarter point, we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Down low, here's Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
And answering the call, Andre Drummond giving this team some huge buckets down the stretch.
Pass to Mr. Incredible. A three-pointer is right on target. Mr. Incredible's got 44.
Coming off off a big game. His confidence couldn't be higher. And coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
All right, no doubt, coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Mr. Incredible.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection
in the game.
as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. During the last break, got to listen in on Ime Udoka's huddle with his team. Said he just wants to get faster. Feels like they're doing what they did with the ball, and that their aggressiveness just isn't there right now. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Here is Mr. Incredible. He's covered by Brown. Levine kicks to Curry. Here's Mr. Incredible. Good, and Curry gets the assist. 46 points for Mr. Incredible.
Well, wow. How about that fantastic look by Steph Curry? The ability to create and make the guys around him better.
And here's Tatum for three. Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here is Mr. Incredible. He's covered by Brown. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Here is Mr. Incredible. He's covered by Brown.
Well, to me, that's the wingspan of Jaylen Brown bothering shooters. This guy gets right in their space and throws them off balance.
That one falls.
And that's the kind of feed pass we've come to expect from him.
Warriors leading by 4. Into the lane. And Tyler Jones jamming that one home.
And how about just floating to the rim on that three-point?
He gets up. He gets up. That free throw good from Mr. Incredible. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Tatum passes to Okeke.
God damn it.
Tries again. Williams. It drops. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
How about the confidence? It's just growing in this young man. Williams has that attitude of a go-to guy in these big moments, even though he's still picking up the nuance of the game.
Tatum passes to Okeke. Good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move. I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
God damn, my shit
They're
sounds so
behind
rough.
by 5. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the 4th. We've got 28 seconds left in the 4th quarter. The putback, it counts. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors.
They're up by 3. 23 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Curry. And now we've got the potential foul.
Jason Tatum. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
It's the first that goes down from the Warriors.
Identify Stephen Curry with his 3-point shooting, but the reality is this guy is a threat from any place on the floor. He is constant pressure on the defense.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
Boston
So they foul intentionally.
Robert Williams. That's his first personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6.
At the
Think back
line
to
for
the
the Warriors.
2014 NBA draft, the 13th pick overall, Zach LaVine goes out and gives an epic performance in the 2016 dunk contest.
That's the 3 to fall.
Jason Tatum.
Man, you can get chills watching Jason Tatum want to deliver in the clutch.
Boston foul.
No choice but to foul there. He's probably going to see you want to see on the line.
At the line for the Warriors.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the left, and it's a 6-point ball game.
You've got to show composure, and he comes through right when the team needs him most.
So we see the Warriors. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it mattered most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.
You can knock your career going ghost. I'm talking phantom. Hold a dust in the room while I'm spazzing. If words could on the highway, that you my passenger. Love their reaction when they getting mad. Here stick 'em like Madden. I'm bumping that stanza. I sit like a king. Like doesn't matter. She kissing the ring. I love what she sing. I feel like a the beat. The illest alive, you know what I mean. The illest alive, you know what I mean. Yeah. Pass the baton, pass me so I can show you the that I be on. I am a dawn, ain't that big of a dude, but I'm still good like that. Name Sean on the track with the mind, food for the soul. He chef it up. What's the specials tonight? And I'm bringing up. Cause I can't help it, I seem to be getting better with the time. And I'm looking at the spot that you say is his, and that it's kinda looking more like it. Catch all the business with you on the phone, you gon' have to get the up off of my line. And this is my moment, seize it and take it. Ain't got no more time for no wishing and hoping. I'm out in the open, ain't got many choices. I put in the time for my promotion. Time for my promotion.
Let me tell a little sad story about this young boy. Grew up, no pops in the crib. That mama working, so she couldn't really show no love when he was a kid. He ain't even mean to do that incident. He was only 18 when he caught that bit. He ain't know how to move, he ain't know how to live. He walk in the spot. Just told him that this is procedure, but he knew in his mind he was doing a lot. He had to figure it out and then learn the rules and then follow him like it or not. He caught a new, he had a little try to sneak, but then it was right in his sock. They had him in for like a week. They made it super cold with the AC. They ain't give him no blanket, they ain't give him no sheets. They put him in the with a dirty sink. He couldn't think, he couldn't sleep. They gave him no soap to wash. They ain't give him no toothpaste to brush his teeth. He don't know why they keep bothering him. He was kinda scared, ain't wanna argue with him. Pacing back and forth to keep him following him. Couldn't take it no more and he front. Couldn't hit the button and they coming and helping and running and cracking. He just at least he looking and grilling and acting bad. He ain't never been before, but he made up his mind. He like, but if this how it start, they couldn't count him out, cause anybody who know little homie got heart. He gonna adapt to his habitat, even if his habitat get dark. He was a little fit.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Here in Big D, basking under the moonlight, the gorgeous Margaret Hunt Hill Bridge. Hi, everyone, and welcome to the NBA on Thursday night. We're bringing it to you live here on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the Dallas Mavericks here at their home, American Airlines Center. Hi, everyone. Here with analysts Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Allie, it's all yours.
Brian, as the NBA pivots away from the post and towards the perimeter, we're seeing more teams employ three-guard lineups to great effect, trading some size for skill. We'll see if the trend continues, but guys, for now, it seems that even if there's only one ball, having multiple ball handlers can be very effective.
Very interesting, Alec. Good stuff there. Thank you. The starters for the Golden State Warriors. They've got James Wiseman. Kuminga is out there with Zach LaVine. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Mr. Incredible in at the shooting guard position. And for the Mavericks, Kristaps Porzingis out there with Devin Vassell. Then it's Luka Doncic. Then it's Desmond Bane. And it's McKinney in at the 5 down low. And a huge part of any NBA team's success is health, especially as we've moved to the middle part of the schedule.
Well, we know injuries are a part of the game, and they shape every NBA season. Unfortunately, they can end a team's season at any moment.
And it's the Mavericks to start out. Now here's Doncic.
This team actually
outside Porzingis. Here's Bane. He's covered by LaVine. Pass to Vassell. Here's Bane. Just 5 to shoot. From deep, here's Doncic. Kuminga pulls it in. Here's Mr. Incredible. Blocked.
Damn.
Here's Bane. And it's rejected. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Kuminga. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
On the wing, Vassell. He's covered by LaVine. Here's McKinney. He really had an off game against the Rockets. Clock at 4. Dallas needs to get off a shot.
Come on.
And that'll be Dallas's ball as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks able to keep the possession. We played just over a minute here in the first. Doncic outside.
On both sides.
Pass to Bane. Just 5 on the clock.
Defensive breakdown.
Kicks it to Doncic. Connects from downtown.
Well, we know how good Doncic is with the ball, pulling up off the dribble, so it does him a bunch of good when he's converting his catch-and-shoot jumpers as well. Balances out his offensive game. With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
And the Mavericks with possession here. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. Here's McKinney. He's covered by Fox. McKinney misses.
I don't know if you can credit the defense for that. It was just a missed opportunity.
First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Here's LaVine for 3. Knocks down the long J.
LaVine is such a really good shooter from deep. You can't allow him to be alone at the arc.
Pass to Doncic. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it. And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that. And he says he needs to improve his game in a lot of areas. But you ask me, Luka Doncic is one of the most complete players you'll find.
Dallas has gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. Driving in. Back to Vassell. There's the triple. And the Mavericks, another 3. And you talk about the overall game of Doncic. He's a tremendous passer, a tremendous rebounder, and we know he can score.
And that's what defines the great players. Even if his shot's off on a given night, he has other ways to impact the game.
The Mavericks trailing. To the paint. Here's McKinney. And he lays it up and in.
Doncic taking pride in setting the table for his teammates. I love his unselfishness.
Here's Mr. Incredible. Again, the Warriors score.
Only in quarter number 1. He's put in 4 out of 5. Great start.
Fox against Doncic. A quick shot there. It's off target.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Here's Mr. Incredible. And Porzingis with the block.
When a guy has a 7'6" wingspan like Porzingis does, it's just tough to get away from him or get by him. That allows him to block a lot of shots.
Here's Bain. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Back to Vassell. 59 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Mr. Incredible. The three. Doncic pulls down the board. Dallas has gone 2 of 4 from distance to begin this one. On the wing, Bain, guarded by Wiseman. They get it back. Here's Porzingis. 6 to shoot. Pass to Vassell. Shoots over Levine. And too long on the shot. The Warriors have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Mr. Incredible, good.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him. Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
And he drives in. And that one is hammered home.
Assist goes to
boy, excellent recognition from Fox there. Outstanding at recognizing when his guys are open.
And Doncic puts up a deep three. The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. Warriors ahead, up 4. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Porzingis says defense is where they can really move the needle.
Find ways to win games. You know, at the end, most of the games that we won, it's not just offense; it's mostly defense that got us to win. So if we keep doing that, then we should be able to win some games.
Grant, no doubt they can win a lot of games.
That's true, and the key to their turnaround defensively will be his play protecting the paint.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Warriors?
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving into the hoop with authority and force.
Another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the ball and piling up the assist.
And for the Warriors, James Wiseman is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Stephen Curry, and it's Gill in at the 3. Here's Foster, defended by Kuzma. Pass to McLaughlin. 20 feet out. It's rebounded by Golden State. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. To the inside, Wiseman. The jump hook. A shot that time not on target, and it's Dallas the other way. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule. They lost to the Rockets.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
Yeah, they had no answer for it. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
And every team looking for bigs who can stretch the floor, Clark. If you were playing today, what kind of three-point shooter you think you'd be?
Well, I wasn't that great back in my career because it wasn't a shot that many teams used a lot, but I would have worked on it to become proficient at it. So I think I would have been a 40% three-point shooter, 35 to 40%, given time to work on it, BA. You adapt to the times, and I was actually already starting to work on my three-point game before my injuries took me out of the league.
And the Mavericks with possession here. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. 2 open that time. Made it look easy. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Pass to Gill. Outside Curry. And the Warriors
After a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Defended by Kuzma. Right wing. Offline with a three. Golden State has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Teams changing it up here. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. And Porzingis with the ball. And it goes out of bounds. Now that off Porzingis.
Warriors ball.
Here's Mr. Incredible. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable.
Thanks. Well, Mr. Incredible in their last matchup against the Celtics just played phenomenal. He scored 53 points and shot the ball extremely well from both the field and the line. He had his handprint all over that game. Put up some big numbers. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
From deep, here's Doncic. Warriors with the rebound. Coming into this, having notched a win against Boston in their last game.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
For Dallas, they've gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Zach LaVine clears it away. The Warriors have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Down low. Here's Kuminga. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
A nice shot by Doncic.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly. You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway, take the shot that's available.
And he lays in the alley-oop pass.
Oh, man, take a look at that one. Just a textbook alley-oop.
Beautifully done. He served it up on a platter.
And a nice touch on the finish.
Mr. Incredible, good.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Doncic against Fox. Doncic outside. Gets a mark. And it's good on the layup. Doncic has gotten 4 this quarter.
Speedy drive by Doncic. That doesn't quite go together. Usually he's going at his home pace, but he does take advantage of holes when he sees them.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game.
Hold on. I went and got me a Pop-Tart.
game that's been very close so far. Warriors ahead, up 4. We'll see you. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Here's Levine. Desmond Bain is out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. And it's McKinney in at the 5. That's Jason Kidd's 5 as we get into the second half. Mr. Incredible. 21 points in the game.
He's not just a scorer. He's really good at setting up his teammates, too.
The Mavericks trailing.
I mean, might as well.
Doncic with it.
I'll have it. What you mean, why?
The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
I can't let him get close. Oh my God.
It's Porzingis with the jam.
Yeah. Boy, this team takes on a different attitude when Porzingis imposes his will like that. His energy and attitude, infectious.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to getting the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Pass to McKinney. Doncic outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Bain. Lets the 3 fly. They get the rebound. Oh, nice shot by McKinney. He's got 6.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
And here's Fox. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Pass to Mr. Incredible. Golden State with a rebound.
NBA is scripted.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Levine passes to Fox. Here's Mr. Incredible. Tries a 10-footer, and the shot goes in. And the Warriors lead by 4.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
And Dallas calls time here.
All right, fans, get on your feet and make some noise for T-shirt time.
So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court. Shooting for Golden State. At the line for 1.
And the free throw, no good. Dallas has gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. Pass to Foster. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jordan Poole. That's his first foul. And we've got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team like that one.
McKinney's checked in for the Mavericks. Here's McLaughlin. And he lobs it up top. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. And here's Kuminga for 3. Pass to Mr. Incredible. The 3 ball. Hits a 3-pointer. And he's got 28 now.
He's taking what he can get here as a 3 in each half.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's McKinney. That one drops 4.
Assisted.
Give him 8.
Oh, I like their execution in the second half. They're keeping this game competitive.
Golden State has gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. And there's the drive. Oh, he jams it straight down.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors ending the quarter up 10. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We'll be right back. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. So on the floor for Golden State, we've got Zach LaVine. Kuminga is out there with James Wiseman. And it's Mr. Incredible in a shooting guard. Golden State has gone 6 of 9 from three-point range. On the take, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
And I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
Shot clock at 6. Doesn't go that time. Nice D from LaVine. Here's Mr. Incredible. Oh, big finish. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, my. He's got a little something special for us here, B.A.
Yeah, you know he does. And now they built the lead. This is when he breaks out the crazy move.
No question about it, guys. He doesn't mind putting a little salt in that wound.
Here's Mr. Incredible. And the Warriors with another 3.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Ooh, rejected by Wiseman. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it. Warriors making a switch here. Baines checked in. And Golden State also making a switch. Fox is checked in. From deep. Bang, no good.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range. Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
You know, one of the big stories has been the 3-ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
You know what else? They never seem to get cold from mid-range tonight. Just keep hitting those jumpers. Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
That's exactly how you do it. Defender pressing up on you, you press right back.
Here's Vassell. Back to Doncic. Shot clock at 5. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Kuminga. Clock at 2 from deep three-point range. Vassell can't get it to go. Golden State with the ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Mr. Incredible, good.
This guy's really flowing with his stroke right now. He hit one earlier, and now he has 3 in this half.
Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Right side, Porzingis. Pass to Bain. And a nice finish on the layup.
That's a terrific play and a good sign. This team needs Porzingis to facilitate as well as score the ball.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
On the wing, Levine. Here's Mr. Incredible. Let's go with a three. Offensive board. To the wing on the left. Gets the three to fall.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Ooh, poked away. A minute and a half left in the final quarter. Well, Grant, it seems like each year playing the NBA becomes a little more wide open and a little less physical.
Yeah, it's definitely changed, BA, what you look for in a player today. Now, if you're overly aggressive, you always will be in foul trouble and a little used to your team. So being able to control your aggression is how you survive in today's game. Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Warriors.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And this will go down as win number 25 for them this year.
And once this game is all said and done, they'll have a healthy 2-0 lead in this season series.
Still 2 more games upcoming between these teams, so we could have a few more twists and turns down the road.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
Sees his man, threads the pass inside. Excellent teamwork.
It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And it's a completely new group here for the Mavericks. And the Mavericks with possession here. Pass to McLaughlin. Back to Brown. Here's McLaughlin, 13 feet out. Howard grabs the miss. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Takes the three. No good there. The ball's knocked loose. Now Brown. Over Howard. Oh, nice shot by Brown.
And despite the defender's length, he goes right up from the mid-range.
You know, guys, if they're inside, that shot probably gets blocked. But from mid-range, I mean, he's able to get it off over the bigger defender there.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're ahead by 25. There's 6 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. All right, guys, what's your take?
And they're hoping to wrap this one up.
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure they needed this timeout, quite honestly. Perhaps a water break?
And the Warriors with possession here. And again, no good by Golden State. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports.
Where real balls meet up, yeah, let's have a toast. And then get back to grinding, yeah. I'm on the island and I'm smiling cause it's all okay. Fit up the duffers, yeah, we did it and we made the play. I ain't begging for their pity, I don't need no raise. Listen, hustlers holiday. Where my real go get it, that probably tucked off somewhere off the map. We do a little this and a little that. Find me in the cut, running up a bag. You can catch me posted, I be with the real ones. Select few solid ones and we all build it. Different type of dream, skyscraper vision. Run these pennies up till we check a million. How you winning if your fam don't know? If you all alone, then what do you do this for? You ain't living if you living like that. It's for them real soldiers, they gon' do the most. Grinding from the corner till we coast to coast. Let's have a real boss meet up, yeah, let's have a toast. And then get back to grinding, yeah, yeah. I let them smiling cause it's all okay. Put up the doubles, yeah, we did it and we made the play.